If I had $1 for every single time I failed this past year, I would be so rich. Okay, hi. Oh my God. I've been meaning to do this for forever and I just haven't gotten to it like so many other things in my life. I am Cassidy Campbell and I'm an aspiring film producer based currently out of Florida. I just got back from going to Tribeca with my short film entitled Dirty Towel that I produced. My first producing debut in the shorts world, out in the public, to put her out there. It was absolutely amazing. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep learning more, share what I've learned so far, and see where it takes me. So I guess I should talk a little bit about me. I started off in high school with a crippling love for all things creative. I was the biggest theater kid of all time, but I wasn't very good at it. I loved it so much, but it did not love me, and that's okay. So I signed up for these random electives my freshman year, didn't really know what I wanted to do, and I happened across this elective called Digital Film and TV. At first I was like, what is that? But nothing else seemed super interesting, so I picked it and I took it. And that kind of began my entire love affair with all things video and frankly, all things leadership and producing. I went through this program for all 4 years of my high school experience and absolutely ate up every single last bit of it. It was my favorite thing to do. It was my entire personality. I was an anchor on the news show for about a year and kind of did it for my senior year too, here and there when they needed me. And then eventually I was one of the co-executive producers of our little high school news morning show, which sounds really silly, but I promise it was really fun. Then I went to university. I was like, okay, I guess even though I'm a creative person, I'm gonna commit to some kind of like 4-year education. So I ended up at the University of Florida, go Gators, because both my parents went here, and I grew up just thinking that was like the ideal college campus. So I ended up at UF and it was great. I graduated in 3 years with a degree in telecom, with a specialization in digital film and TV. And the program itself was not super comprehensive, but I would say if you take the time to go out of your way to do projects on your own, or to solicit people to be on your team, to make a short film and do something here and there, then it's definitely worth it because you get so much free time outside of your education that there's so much you can do with that. There's so much experimentation you can do with that. So throughout college, I kind of freelanced and did random little projects here and there, including some work with local musicians, some stint in local politics, and all sorts of random odds and ends. I did some dance choreography films and some theatrical little videos here and there, but it was a really great time for me to figure out what I liked doing and what I didn't like doing, what worked and what didn't, especially with like communicating with a client, helping execute somebody else's vision instead of just my own. I never really was much of an ideas person anyway. I've always been a do-it-yourself kind of person. I've always been ready to tackle the task, but I definitely prefer to receive the task first. So I think that's what ultimately brought me back to producing when I graduated college, is that I love the task. I love to get it done. I love to help facilitate getting it done. But about the film that changed my life, Dirty Towel. So Dirty Towel is a short film that follows a teenage girl named Charlie after she has sex for the first time, and she grapples with all these feelings of insecurity and shame because her family is quite traditional in regards to sexuality. Throughout this film, Charlie comes to terms with the fact that sexuality is so normal. Everybody has sex, and losing your virginity is just another aspect of life. It's nothing crazy. It's just something that happens to basically everybody. And we got incredibly lucky with this film to have its world premiere at Tribeca this past month in June. It blows my mind that it's only been a month since this happened. I am just over the moon, endlessly grateful. And we're just a team of people who really loves what we do. We love the work we're doing. We love each other. We love the film and the message. And also having an entire female ATL was really powerful. So I did all things producing on Dirty Towel. I helped out with location management, putting out fires. I even helped out with HR, some line producing stuff, kind of everything you could ever think of. Social media. I took the behind the scenes photos on set as well. We didn't have a stills photographer, so it was just me with our other producers, Canon 5D Mark III, I think, just snapping behind the scenes, just being like, okay, where's the moment? Where's the moment? And then I put down my camera, go put out a fire, come back, take the pictures. But it was amazing. And then in post-production, I helped out with just event coordination, planning things for festivals, our marketing, helping figure out publicity and PR, and all these amazing, crazy things we never got to figure out before on our own. So overall, it was a great opportunity and I really loved it. And I'm so grateful that I got to go and experience that with such amazing ladies and such amazing people. Oh man. In terms of like life, well, Cassidy, how do you make money? That's a really good question. Right now, I kind of like gig, part-time social media, and just other random things. I'm always working on a ton of projects. Right now I'm working on 2 features and 2 shorts, one that's in development and one that's in post-production. But none of those have garnered financial return yet. But that's okay. That's kind of the process. That's a little bit about me. So on this channel, I'm going to talk about my filmmaking journey, what I've learned, what I do, maybe a couple day in the lives when I'm on some bigger sets, some stuff like that. And yeah, it's just gonna be a little bit of a video diary catalog for me to look back on eventually. And I've been wanting to do this, so I guess it's time to get started. Thank you so much for watching my first little video on my new little YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. It's gonna be quite a journey, and I can't wait to catalog my chaos of my 20s with you. Thank you, and I'll see you later. Bye.